Good day everyone, this is Nemesis, and in today's video we are going to do something a little bit different. I noticed there are a lot of changes coming up on the horizon for Guild Wars 2, and probably most of my builds I will have to either update or redo entirely. Therefore I decided to postpone my engineer build and the commander build for the necromancer until those changes are being done, because I don't want to make a really big video now and in like a week I have to remake them, or 2 weeks or something like that. So meanwhile I was preparing to edit a lot of footage I got from the Elder Scrolls Online. There's like 60 hours of that, and just emptying my hard drive and preparing for the Elder Scrolls Online and the changes in Guild Wars 2. I decided I'm not going to make any more content that is not really that relevant like most of the YouTubers do. I'd rather make another video when I have something to do or to show, not just to talk when it's not really that relevant. So I went to some of my footage to delete it, and actually I have a lot of footage I wanted to get rid of. It's 81 gigabytes of footage, so that definitely needs to go. For the past 6 or 7 months, one of you guys, one of the subscribers, was showing me a lot of interesting things in Guild Wars 2. I thought I would delete the footage. I thought maybe one day I will make a small compilation of really weird and interesting things in Guild Wars 2. Never did, had the chance until now, and I'm not sure I should be doing this either. There are some places that initially I would think I'm not supposed to be here, but there are rewards, there are signs, there are chest numbers, a lot of things that if you're not supposed to be there, why are there in that particular location? So I'm going to make a compilation of all the things that I have gathered in the last 5-6 months. I'm going to put them like 5 at a time, and if I get in trouble for making these, I can just take the video down and maybe cut out the part that was problematic and upload it again, or just not upload it at all. Doesn't really matter. I thought I would share before deleting the footage, because I'm not going to gather all that footage once again. So the first thing I have to show you guys is actually this place. I call this the room with the lights. It's nothing too special, it's just a really beautiful location that is not actually common knowledge. Not a lot of people know how to get to this place. I'm going to show it now. What you have to keep in mind, I will not show how to get to all of the places you will see in these videos. Some of the places that I will be going to are not even accessible anymore. So yeah, moving on. Moving on to the second location. This will sort of prove my point a little bit. This location is kind of hard to get to, and as you can see, there's something here. There's like smoke and a trail with an arrow. It's not direct, it's bent somehow, nothing happens. And the question is, if you're not supposed to see this, why is this here? It's weird, isn't it? And it's only going to get weirder from now on. This third location, I call it the room with the faces. It's been 6 months and I still haven't figured out why this was in the game in the first place. Why was it made? What's it for? Initially I didn't want to showcase this anywhere, and I didn't talk with anyone about this because I thought maybe it's part of a dungeon or expansion or an event or something upcoming in the game, and I don't want to spoil anything. But it's been 6 months and this place is still here, still without an explanation. What makes this place special, besides the fact that it's really hard to get to, it's the eyes, the faces. If you watch the eyes, they always follow you around. No matter where you go in the room, all of the eyes of all the faces follow you around. So there's a lot of questions. Why are there 3 rooms? Why were they never used? Why were they even made in the beginning? Why are there different colors? Why only one of them spins around? What's with the eyes? What's with the faces? Why are the faces white? What's with the weird looking goatee or whatever that is? It's really creepy. I mean, if you really think about it, what the why does something like this exist? This is I even heard some conspiracy theories like subliminal messages and all that crap. It's weird. I literally have no explanation why the developers would take time to make something like this and then keep it hidden. So if any of you guys have any suggestions, any idea, any feedback on this, I'm really curious, because it's one of those random, weird, creepy stuff that you're like, what? What's that? And absolutely makes no sense. Okay, moving on to something a little bit more normal. I've seen this place a long time ago, and I always thought it's going to be the next dungeon or part of a major update with a living story, maybe a hidden jumping puzzle, something really interesting. And it's been such a long time, and nothing. This place literally hasn't been used for anything. When I saw Scarlet, the fact that she was Sylvari, I thought maybe it would have something to do with Scarlet. I would have loved to have this place involved somehow with the Scarlet story, since it's a really beautiful place, really well designed, and I don't think it's finished. There's a lot of things that are missing in this place, but it's such a beautiful place with the lava, the red, the colors. I like everything about this place, seriously. I don't like a lot of places in Guild Wars 2 because I don't like the art style, but this particular place, it's really beautiful and interesting too. As you can see, you go through the wall and you find this, whatever this thing is. I remember the first thing that went through my head when I first saw this. I was wondering what would have been behind this. A dungeon, dynamic event, story-wise, lore-wise. What was the reason for making something like this? Because you can imagine the developers don't take time out of their daily lives to create something like this for no reason, just randomly make a big sphere. It would have been used for something, but we never actually got to see the finished product. I was really curious where and how this would have been used. So maybe one day we will find out. Who knows? So once again, I'm showcasing this because I think it's interesting, and I'm going to delete the footage from my hard drive. If by any chance, after all these 6 months, the developer still wants to do something with this place and I don't think I can spoil this really heavily in the next 3 or 4 days. If you guys want, and I'm talking about the developers, if you guys mind that I made this video, just let me know, send me a message, or just issue a warning for YouTube and I will take the video down immediately. I don't want to cause any problems. I know I'm not trying to spoil anything. In fact, I'm trying to bring a little bit of interest in Guild Wars 2, because with such beautiful design, as you can see, even the walls, a lot of attention to detail in something that's not even finished, not even used. So maybe generate a bit of hype, like what's to look for in the game. I know I was really excited when I found this place. I'm like, wow, this is awesome. Like, the people that follow me for a while now know that I'm a sucker for fire, lava, red, and all epic stuff. So this place has a lot of everything: colors, epicness, lava, a lot of things that you can tie a lot of story driven moments to. You even have like this functioning jumping puzzle, time jumping puzzle with some weird poison, and it's interesting. I'm sorry to see that this was never used for anything. I've seen it a long time ago, like a really long time. I think this is one of the first things I've seen, and then I realized that there are things in this game besides hidden areas and jumping puzzles that you can get to, even though maybe you're not supposed to see them. So I was really excited. I'm like, oh, this is what we are looking forward to, but we never did. I don't know if it's an abandoned project or whatever it is. It's really nice, really nice. Okay, we have reached the last room I will show from this place in this video. I left my personal favorite, the best looking room, for last. It has a lot of lava, a lot of scarlet red thingy makes you think like this is some sort of corruption thing tied with maybe the Sylvari race, maybe an elder dragon that is somehow tied with the forest. You can see why I thought this was Scarlet related. What I like about this room, even though like I said I'm not particularly fond of the art style, within the limitation of this art style, the colors, the graphics, everything has like a really beautiful design. I'm really sorry I never got to see what was the original purpose for this place, because I really like it, honestly. I don't even know what these three things are, but you can imagine it would have been tied with something epic, like lava within a tree stump or whatever that coily thing is. Besides the first thing that draws your attention when you enter this room, the big lava crater in the middle, I was drawn to it like a moth to a flame. It kind of brings me back some memories, the Kill Jaden event from World of Warcraft. I would have loved to see something similar in Guild Wars 2, maybe with trends, maybe draconic energies, maybe, I don't know, something. Sadly, I don't think we'll ever know what this was supposed to be used for. Yeah. Okay, the last thing I will show in this video, I found this place interesting from 2 points of view. It's related to the first thing I showed in this video, which was the room with the bright lights, but also it's sort of the outside of the grove, the Sylvari capital. It's really interesting. It reminds me of Darnassus from World of Warcraft, and as I was exploring through the city, through the grove, I ended up on the edge of it, and I always wondered what's downstairs and if you can go downstairs, and I finally managed to go there, and it's really interesting. Also, as you can see, it's tied to the white room, and there's this one sweet spot where you can have like total brightness and then darkness, and the weather, the effects change in real time. So that was really interesting for me. Also, another perspective you can see from downstairs into looking up into the city. It was quite interesting, really nice graphics, to be honest.